Hey everyone, welcome back to RacquetGuys. Today we're taking a look at the latest 9th generation Babolat Pure Aero. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons, and let's get started. The Babolat Pure Aero has been one of the best-selling rackets every year for 10 plus years, and for good reason. They perform extremely well for a huge amount of players, including pros on both the ATP and WTA tours. This latest 9th generation Pure Aero keeps the DNA of the previous gens while updating the frame geometry for less drag and more swing speed. Overall, the specs remain largely unchanged, with a weight of 300 grams, a balance of 7 points head light, a 16x19 string pattern, and a head size of 100 square inches. The only substantive change in specs is the stiffness, now coming in around 69. Not a huge change, but a change nonetheless. The technologies included in the frame remain basically the same, with FSI spin helping maximize spin, and the flax inserts of the NF2 tech providing optimal shock absorption and improved sound off of the frame. Where Babolat really made substantial changes is in the shape of the frame, as I mentioned earlier. The shape in the throat is significantly different from the 8th gen, helping to reduce drag for a faster swing and more spin. With that housekeeping out of the way, let's get into how it feels on the court. Just looking at the specs, I was not sure that the 9th gen would feel so different from the 8th gen, but after hitting with it, I was actually surprised at just how different it really felt. For starters, the new beam with less drag and a lower swing weight as well made the 9th gen Aero feel incredibly fast through the air. One thing I always felt with the previous generations of Pure Aeros was that I felt forced into hitting with a more low to high path and struggled to really flatten out my strokes when I wanted to. But I really didn't feel that here. If anything, I felt this gen was more maneuverable and actually opened up a lot more options for me on the court. Forehands felt really nice, and I felt that I was really able to generate a lot of spin, but also had the control to move the ball around the court really easily. Backhands felt great as well, although for me personally, this is where that extra maneuverability and swing speed was actually a little bit of a negative. With my backhand, I have the risk of letting the racket head get away from me, and I get a little too wristy. And that always rears its head when I use a racket this head light and fast through the swing. With some adjustment, I was able to make it work, but it's something to consider for myself especially. My favorite shot by far though was a slice backhand. I thought the extra stiffness, it really helped the frame feel stable and solid on contact everywhere, but on slices especially, it helped more than anywhere else. I was really able to knife through the slice, especially when fully committing, like in a rally, but on serve returns, where I was more blocking it back, that extra stability really kicks in, keeping the face under control through contact. Serves felt great as well. Here again, that extra speed helps generate a ton of spin while still feeling completely under control. Overall, the 9th gen Pure Aero is a great update to one of the best-selling racket lineups of all time. Players of all skill levels can and should pick this up. Some comparable frames right now to the 9th gen Pure Aero would be the Technifiber T-Fight 300 and the Yonex V-Core 100. Thanks everyone for watching. If you have any questions about the 9th generation Babolat Pure Aero or have suggestions of things that you want to see us take a look at in the future, let us know in the comments below. The 9th generation Babolat Pure Aero drops January 19th, both in-store and online at RacquetGuys.ca. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.